Thank you for stopping back by Just Piddlin Barbecue. Today we're going to do some hamburger steaks on the Traeger Timberline 850. Stay tuned. Alright, today we're going to do some hamburger steaks. I've gotten a lot of requests here lately about doing just some simple cooks that people can do during the week after work, maybe before their kids' baseball practice or something like that. And so this is going to be another one of those simple cooks that you can do during the week. This is going to be some hamburger steaks. We do these all the time here, and it's really simple. Basic ingredients: ground chuck. I've got 2 pounds of ground chuck in here, 80/20. Really simple. A little bit of Worcestershire sauce, just a splash. I'll save the rest because we're going to use that for a side. And then I'm going to use some of the Traeger prime rib rub. I'll use some of that and put a decent amount in there because we're going to finish this after we get them put together with a little more on top. And then this is some pepper from McCormick, but it's Worcestershire black pepper. It's got a little bit of Worcestershire in there, so we're going to add a little bit of that in there as well. And that's about it. And then we're going to patty them out. And this is 2 pounds. So with 2 pounds, I usually make about 4 hamburger steaks out of them. I'm going to mix this together and then get our hamburger steaks mixed up. I'll see you back. Before you patty out your hamburger steaks and put them on a pan, go ahead and lay down some of your seasoning in the pan. That way when you patty them out and lay them on the pan, that side of your hamburger steaks are already seasoned, and when you start to season the top side, you're not going to have to flip them over and do the other side. So whatever seasoning that you're using, put a pretty good coat on your pan, and then when you patty out your hamburger steaks and lay them down, again, that side is already seasoned. So we've got our Traeger prime rib rub, and now we've got our Worcestershire black pepper. And now we can begin laying them down. Alright, so I've got 3 of the hamburger steaks made already and put them down. So you can kind of see what I'm talking about when I put the hamburger steaks down on the pan. Now that bottom side is already seasoned up. I'm not going to have to flip it over to get it seasoned. So try to make them as equally sized as you can. They don't have to be perfect. You could measure them out if you wanted to. I've been known to do that sometimes. But there you go. Now we're just going to season the top side. Alright, so now for the top side, we're just going to go back with the Traeger prime rib rub right over the top. The wind is terrible, so I apologize if there's any wind noise going on. Man, it has been windy here for the past week. And we'll hit it with a little bit of this. This is a clean glove, by the way. Worcestershire black pepper. Now we're going to get them on now. Temperature-wise, if it was on the weekend and I was taking my time, I might set it at 250, 275 and just let them go and get some more smoke. But we're just going to act like it's during the week. We want to go ahead and get these done. So I've got the Timberline set at 300. We're going to go ahead and get them on now. One of the benefits of this Timberline that I like is that you can bring that rack out. Makes it really easy to get things on when you've got that other rack in there. Love that part. It's really a rack kind of like your oven. And after you get them on, you slide it right back in there. Alright, now for a simple little side to go along with it, I've got 2 onions that I cut up into just rings. And we're just going to do some onion rings and mushrooms and a little gravy to go on top of the hamburger steaks. And so with these sliced onions, I'm going to add some more Worcestershire in there and just kind of toss that around a little bit, let everything get a little bit wet. And then I'm going to add a little bit more of the prime rib rub in with the onions. Move that around a little bit. And then I'm going to add a little bit of flour to it. And at the end, I mean, you don't have to cut them a whole lot. But just mix that around a little bit, let them get on there a little bit. And then what that's going to do at the end is it's going to thicken up that gravy a little bit when we go to pour it on those hamburger steaks. Alright, now we'll go ahead and put the onions in the cast iron skillet. Again, I can slide this rack out a little bit. Onions in there. And I'll go ahead and put the mushrooms in as well. Just one container of sliced mushrooms. And we'll start letting that break down. Alright, the hamburger steaks are about 130 degrees right now. They've been on for about 25 minutes or so. The onions and mushrooms, however, I need to add a little bit of liquid to them. I'm going to add a little bit of beef stock to that. Maybe a cup and a half, something like that. Now we're going to give that a stir. And then let it start thickening up. Steaks have been on for about an hour and 15 minutes. That's about the total cook time. We're fixing to take those off. We checked the internal temp and they're at 160. That's about where we want them. So we're going to take those off. They have a beautiful color on them. Beautiful color. Now we're going to take the gravy off. Up pretty good. Before we put the gravy on there, let's cut into one of these and see what they look like on the inside. Nice little smoke ring around the top. Nice and juicy coming out the bottom. Now on top with a little gravy. Onions, mushrooms. That looks mighty fine. Now we'll get me a little bite, see how we did. Again, hour and 20 minutes, something like that, really simple. You can make it as complicated as you want, but we went really simple today. Put an onion on there as well. Awesome flavors, give it a try. Until next time, we'll be piddling.